Hey guys, I'm recording this a couple of days after I recorded the podcast video with Stephen, but I'm just going to add this as a little intro. Basically, I've partnered up with Gaming Addicts once again. We're doing a giveaway for 5 sets of controller grips. All you have to do is, if you're subscribed to me, you get 10 entries. If you go over and follow Gaming Addicts on Twitter, you get 5 entries. Retweeting the tweet that I tweeted out, that's a mouthful, gets you 5 more entries into the giveaway. And then visiting their website will give you 3 more entries into the giveaway. Now, all you've got to do is follow the link down in the description to, I think it's Gleam, where everything will be set up. I'm just going to quickly do it now so I can see what you see. It just comes up with a little list of how many entries you've got, the total entries, and how many days are left. We're running this for 7 days, so a week today. So that will be the 15th of June. So today's Friday when I'm recording this, and it should hopefully go out tonight. So yeah, the 15th is when it ends. All you got to do is follow the instructions, click on the links. So bonus entries for subscribers, retweet my tweet, follow them, and then visit their website, and then your entries will be provided onto that. So basically, once the week is up, Ben over at Gaming Addicts will choose 5 different winners. Each will receive a controller grip of your choice, whether it's PS4 or Xbox. So yeah, head over there now, quickly do it before we get into this video, and I'll see you in about 2 seconds time. Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast. This is my mate Stephen. Say hello. Hello. He decided he wanted to join in with a ASMR podcast with me. We're going to be talking about plenty of things. A few things going on at the minute. He's playing FIFA because we're in a World Cup draft, and he's currently getting beaten
in the 3rd round.
1-0. It was almost 2-0. So he's going to be sitting and playing. We've got a few drinks that will fill up in a few minutes' time once he's finished this. We've got something we can eat. We've got a few things we'll talk about, mostly about sort of like football and football teams, the World Cup, stuff like that. You know, you guys love football videos, so anything football related is usually quite good. But also a project that we've been working on today. I can't do it without laughing because I find it proper cringe, but it's actually really good. You'll probably have seen it. It'll probably be out after this. Yeah, I'll probably upload this first. So, first of all, I just want to ask you a few questions. What do you know about ASMR? What does it stand for? Oh, you don't know?
I don't know, but I know it's like, it's a brain process or something.
Ah.
Like, yeah.
I give him his due. He knows about the channel. He knows a little bit about ASMR, to be fair. Hence why he wanted to hop on, and there's a fly in it. It's really annoying me. But yeah, so he knows quite a bit, and he's watched a few of my videos. You don't get ASMR, do you? You don't experience it, should I say?
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes. That's not too bad. A few things annoy you, but a few things annoy everyone. Go on.
Yeah. Fuck off. I'm allowed to swear.
Yeah, of course you are.
So.
It's my channel, do what I want.
You're not getting paid anyway.
Not monetized yet. But yeah, I'll just start off by saying, oh, is your rage quit?
I hope so.
Sad. It better not have let me out. We're waiting to find out. I'll get back to you guys. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so Ben over at Gaming Addicts has been kind enough to work with me on building me a PC. That will be built at some point between now and the 8th of June. Today is the, was it the 3rd? Yes, today's the 3rd of June. Yeah. So in the next 5 days it will be built. It will then be shipped over to me in between sort of like the 11th and the 14th is sort of like the estimated arrival of it. My neighbours being loud.
I think we're going to the same guy.
What do you mean?
For this game.
But yeah, so that will be completed pretty soon. It's really good. Basically, he's going to build it for me. All the video that he's going to record, he's then going to send over to me because he wants to do sort of a promotional video on it. Obviously, I've worked with him in the past for my pop filter, which is kind enough. He's on about sponsoring another video very soon. I'll have to let you guys know a bit more about that. But yeah, he's been kind enough to build it with me, work on things that have and haven't worked in terms of what I want in my PC. So I'm actually quite lucky that I went through him to get it, because the case that I wanted turns out doesn't quite fit. And so, you know, he's been kind enough to say, look, these things are the things that are wrong, this is what you need to change, I'll build it for you. He's made no profit from it, which is very, very nice. And
Nice of him. It's not.
it's nice of him. Yeah, it's nice of him to build that without making a profit and send it over. And he's going to sort everything else out for me. But yeah, so I can't wait to see your face when you see my PC.
I know.
It's going to be nice.
Good.
I can't wait. It's going to be more filthy because that one's just it's crap now. I need to sell all the parts that are inside it. But yeah, so getting into it, what team do you support?
Tottenham.
We hate Tottenham. Yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan, so our teams hate each other. But at the end of the day, Tottenham's shit and Chelsea's better. So.
Who's in top 4 and who's not even in Europe?
Oh, we're in Europe.
Oh, because you won the FA Cup.
No, we're in Europa League.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
You finished above Burnley and they're in Europa League.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not in Champions League.
I know we're not, but then again, you're not going to win the Champions League. We've got more we're more likely to win the Europa League than you are to win the Champions League.
We're getting Bale back.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're going to talk about different things, sort of like the clubs, sort of like predictions for next year, who we think like the top 6 are going to be, potential transfers over the summer, the World Cup, what we think of that, the England game that occurred yesterday against Nigeria, and then obviously we're going to talk about our project towards the end. So, first of all, should we talk about transfers first?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, I'll just ask him questions. We'll get conversations rolling. You've just conceded. But yeah, so who do you think? Who would you like Tottenham to sign the most? The top 3 players that you think you need to sign? Bale. I'd agree with that because you need a right winger.
Delight from.
De Ligt, yes.
Ajax.
Great centre back. Then you go 3 at the back.
And maybe Martial because we've been quite linked with him. Or Ryan Sessegnon. Change that.
Yes, he did say that he'll only leave Fulham for Tottenham, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's the only team he'll go to. Which, to be fair to him, is a great move. I reckon you could snap him up. So close. But yeah, you could snap him up pretty quickly if you offered him the right money. But Fulham want like 30-40 million for him.
Yeah,
Can you play? I know.
Yeah, I think we've got 120 million, but most of that's going on Bale.
Yeah, no, all of that will be going on Bale.
I think Man U want Alderweireld, and I think.
Do you want to get rid of Alderweireld though?
I don't know.
No, I think Alderweireld's a class centre back.
The deal that they want is like 70 million and a player for Alderweireld from Man U.
Who would you take from Man U though? Martial.
Yeah.
Gone. You take Martial and 70 million for Alderweireld. Yeah, and then you can buy De Ligt for like 35 million. Keep 35, put that towards.
Want him as well. He's going to go for big money.
Who, De Ligt?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Chelsea linked with him as well though. I know, but we need a new centre back. We need to fucking Gary Cahill off. Tell him to leave.
And just everyone. You need a new. And David Luiz.
Oh no, I can't stand David.
I
liked him when he first came. I'm glad that he left when he did. I'm happy he came back for cheaper. Somehow we managed to get him for cheaper than we sold it for like 3 years later. And then, I don't know, he just hasn't performed. He's just not good. No. Right, that's that exported. So I can get rid of that now. But yeah, so any other transfers that you can see happening in terms of any big... What do you reckon to Ronaldo leaving?
I think he will. And
I reckon he will. He's already told.
I don't know if it will be Man U. I'd probably like to see it happen again.
I'd like to see him at Man U, but I don't want to see him at Man U. So it is. Because you know that he's just going to be banging in goals.
Yeah.
Or do you think he'll flop?
No, I don't think he'll flop. I don't think he'll do as good as he used to in the Premier League.
I don't think he's witnessed the change that the Premier League's had.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he's adapted to it. Do you know how like Salah came in? He had that year at Chelsea, didn't play well, went to Roma, actually developed as a player, got his skills up, went to Liverpool knowing this is what I need to do, this is where I need to be, and he's done it. I think Ronaldo came, played well, earned his like big money move, and now he's just sort of. I think he has lacked stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, the awards that he's won and everything that he's done for football and everything is the best in the world, if not one of the best, if not the best in the world, should we say? No, because it's the big debate. I like them both. I'm not going to pick a side. One plays on the right, one plays on the left. I'd have them both.
Yeah.
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 He's like, I'd have them both, but I don't think he's going to be able to adapt as quickly to the Premier League as he thinks he will, because it is a different level of football.
It is Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is Ronaldo.
He's first to get to training, last to leave.
Yeah.
that type of person.
I reckon that even if he comes to the Premier League and only scores 20 goals in the season,
That's a good season.
I think that's better than 50 goals at Real Madrid, personally.
Yeah, definitely.
Easily. Right, second. Well, no, any other big money transfers you just conceded? That was terrible. Any other big money transfers you can see happening? Courtois wants to go back to Real Madrid.
I think Liverpool
Well, I know he's at Atletico, but
Liverpool have already got like
Yeah.
Naby Keita, Fabinho.
I reckon that is the two steals of
Yeah.
Liverpool. Seem to put their link with Butland. Would you choose Butland over Karius, or would you prefer them to go for someone like Oblak? I can see Oblak going to Liverpool, and then Courtois saying, "Actually, Atletico Madrid's free. I want to go to Atletico Madrid," and then
Yeah.
we sign someone like Alisson, who then flops, because apparently we buy flops now, and Abramovich doesn't want to spend any money.
Isn't he taking out his application for a new visa?
Yes, and you know why that is? Like everyone's going, "Oh, he's not going to be to Chelsea." He's not. He's already gained access to his Israel visa. He applied for two. He applied for the English one and the Israel one.
Yeah.
England got refused 4 times, but his Israel one's been accepted, and he can enter the UK on an Israel visa under the EU acts that we still follow.
Okay.
So he doesn't need one. That's why he withdrew
Fair
it.
enough.
There was no point. But he's scrapped the plans for the new Stamford Bridge. But he said he wants to invest in players,
Yeah, that's
which
fair
is
enough,
okay.
because
And he
they
wants to
need
invest more in his
rebuild.
youth, which is ridiculous because we have like the biggest youth.
Just
Great goal.
get some back from Vitesse.
Yeah. But Tess, can we have half your squad back, please?
Why did they
Hey,
get rid
even
of
you lot went
Loftus-Cheek?
on loan to Vitesse, didn't you? In my managerial days. You lot went to Vitesse.
Really?
Yeah. Sort of over then Spurs signed him. But yeah.
You shouldn't have got rid of like Chalobah and Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus-Cheek's still on loan,
Oh right.
so we're getting back.
So Chalobah
It-
then.
Yeah, no, Chalobah. Ake, I can't believe Ake went.
I know,
He'd
he's
have
been
played
playing
so
very
well this season alongside Christiansen. He'd have been outstanding. Then, if we had Ake, the Ligt would have come because of the Netherlands link. I reckon if we
Yeah.
had Ake, he'd have gone, "Come over, mate.
Yeah.
We'll be a new partnership of the century."
Century, come on. Alderweireld and Vertonghen, mate.
Hey, you're forgetting the fact that Ferdinand and Vidic were like early noughties era, and that was
Yeah.
outstanding. I wouldn't really class like Sol Campbell as that as like early noughties because they were more like the 90s. They were in their peak.
Well,
And then,
Sol Campbell and the Invincibles.
I know he was, but oh, you hit the bar. Oh god. Right, next one that we're going to talk about is Premier League predictions. Name your top. Right, at the top 6 teams, so you got Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Man U, Man City, and Liverpool. They're the top 6.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win it? I outright will think that Man City will win it again.
I'm not going to say it because I support them, but I do think Tottenham will have a chance.
I would like to,
Really
as
good
a
chance.
Chelsea fan, it hurts me to say, right? But I would like to see Tottenham do something right.
Yeah. I won't say
And
we'll
not
win
just
the
put the
league, but
pressure
I'd
on.
say we'll win something.
Yeah, I reckon that you'll get the FA Cup easy. If you
Or
don't,
maybe
if you're not
Champions
challenging the
League.
league,
Hey, we embarrassed Real Madrid. 3-1.
but then they went and won it. So
Yeah. So if we can beat them though, we can
Fair
beat them in the
point.
final.
yeah, I reckon right. Man City will do well in everything because their squad's ridiculous. What Pep did is go on. Griezmann. Yes. So what Pep did
We've
was
not even got Messi.
he spent a lot of money. Yes. He spent a lot of money on players that he knows will be there in the future. So people like Jesus. I know he didn't buy Jesus because he was already there.
Mendy.
People like Mendy. People like he's made sure De Bruyne started. He's brought on. Was it Phil Foden? Whatever his name is, that England player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's made sure that he's been
He's
involved.
Delph out of his.
Delph has played
Yeah.
brilliantly.
left
You know, he's
back.
in the yeah exactly at left back when Mendy couldn't play. He's bought people like Laporte. He's bought in
Danilo, even
young
though he's a
players.
flop.
Walker, even though he's not.
Well,
I bet you're
Walker's-
sad to see that go.
No.
Next time, I've got Kyle Walker Peters.
Kyle Walker-Peters has played amazing in every single game he's played.
I know,
Every
when they
single
played
game he's
Trippier,
played.
yeah,
I think most games he's played, he's had man of the match.
Yeah, he has
So-
played very well. But he's built for the future. I mean, he's looking to offload Aguero and Yaya Toure. Aguero
Yeah,
wants to go back to
Toure's
Argentina.
Chinese,
Toure may be going to
thing.
West Ham.
Yeah, Torres
That's a
had
great
his
signing for West Ham.
Tribute thing.
Yeah, he had his tribunal, didn't he? Or his, what do you call it?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Testimonial.
That's
That's
yeah.
the one. And he's playing at Old Trafford next month in the Soccer Aid, so that's a little bit controversial. I'm getting messages left, right, and centre. stuff back, isn't it? I'll edit that bit out. But turn off the sound. Right, yeah, so you think who
Bitch.
right, so it's alright. I wouldn't like to see Man United win it because I don't like Mourinho.
No, I don't. I don't like Man U either.
I don't want to see Arsenal win it or do well.
They're not
I don't
going
like
to.
Arsenal.
They've
They're
got.
not.
I honestly, what has their manager done?
What, the new one?
Yeah.
He's won the league with PSG twice.
Oh, it's him. I thought
Yeah.
he was. I thought they got someone from Turkish league.
No,
doing
it's Unai
something.
Emery.
Yeah.
No, he's won it. He either did very well or he's won it with PSG a number of times or something like that. I don't entirely follow Arsenal.
Yeah. But I just don't.
Put
think-
Pepe left back.
Oh no, I meant to put Ramos left back. I just don't see them even getting in top 4. Again,
I don't.
Or in top
Not
6.
anymore. They need to really strengthen the squad. They've got a poor squad.
They do.
The actual
They've got great
team chemistry is
for
poor.
once. They've got good strikers, and the rest of the team's crap.
Yeah. Usually it's the other way around.
That's their issue.
Do you know what they did? They spent the whole of this decade with Wenger.
Yeah.
Didn't strengthen the people that they lost. They played a whole decade with the likes of Thierry Henry and Sol Campbell and Fabregas.
Yeah.
Then when they left, they hadn't replaced them properly.
And tried to do the same with Mertesacker.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. He's left now, isn't he?
No idea.
Or he's leaving.
Probably. He's too.
Santi Cazorla's left because of his foot injury. Bless him.
He's so
I like Santi
underrated,
Cazorla.
just so underrated.
He was so good when he played. But yeah, so I don't think they'll do well. I'd like to see Liverpool win the league. I will always say that I'd like to see Liverpool win it, only
Yeah.
because Gerrard never won it, and
Yeah.
you know they deserve something from how they performed last season.
Yeah.
They played very well. They should have won the Champions League. Salah's dragged him on his back.
That's where he got his injury from.
Exactly. Yeah. Bloody Salah the
No.
tortoise carries everything on his
Beautiful.
back, or snail. Salah snail. I don't know, something along those lines. There's a
Thanks,
joke
Luke.
there somewhere.
Thanks, Luke.
Cheers, Jeff. And but yeah, I'd like to see them do well. Either Champions League, FA Cup. Same with Tottenham. I'd like to see them do well, just because they come under so much hate about they've never won anything.
And
Trophy cabinets full of
They
dust.
always
But
get called
they've come
bottomers.
second and third, and they came so far into the Champions League. And they did so
Yeah.
well in the FA Cup that they need something to justify how well they've been playing over the years. You can't finish like third twice and be
Second
called a
twice
shit
in a
team
row.
because they haven't won anything
And,
before.
Like we lose.
And it's not as if you've spent millions and billions and I mean, you have.
With the highest spending club in the Premier League era, I think, out of everyone.
You're the
ever.
highest.
Highest spending, I think.
What about Man City? It's about 400 million.
I don't know.
You can't be that high, surely.
I have really no idea. Mr. Puddy said it in sixth form when I came on my Tottenham shirt. He was just like,
Well, Mr. Puddy's Mr. Puddy.
I think his sports like.
He's
I don't know.
Puddy useless.
What if he sees this?
I don't
He was
care.
amazing. He actually was.
He was not.
He was.
He said I wasn't academic enough for sixth form.
Luke, you got 4 U's, mate.
I didn't get 4 years.
3 U's.
No, I got a UDCE.
Oh, right, fair enough.
UEDC.
I
I
got
I'm
a-
not academic enough, and then I finished with like top marks in college, like 100%. I never failed anything.
True.
So fuck off, Puddy. No, anyway. But yeah, I'd like them to see to do them. To see them do
I
well.
like
There you
to
go. I'm
see-
brain dead
see
after
to do
today. I like to see do them. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much else to talk about in terms of the league. As long as it's
Who's going-
Tottenham,
who's going
Chelsea,
down?
Liverpool, who's going to go down? Right. In before, who won? Who won the league? Championship.
I don't know. It wasn't. Final was. Did Fulham win? Fulham won.
Yeah,
the
Fulham
final.
won. I reckon they're going to stay up. They've got a great squad. They've got plenty of money.
Aston Villa? No, it was Fulham v Aston Villa in the
Yeah.
final, wasn't it? I have no idea.
I know Hull went up, don't they?
Oh, they always go up. Yeah, they are.
Did they go up? I don't know where David Myler's been. His contract's ended. And they're not renewing it. So now he's focusing on FIFA for a year.
from FIFA.
I know. Was it? What else? I can't remember who went up, but I reckon the two that have gone up are going to stay up. That's what I was going to say. All three that go up are going to stay up. That's exactly what happens every year. I've got a feeling Huddersfield will stay up. It'll be the likes of the Premier League
the Premier League teams, and I say that with like full force, that these are the Premier League teams that have been in the Premier League for years, but just haven't adapted to the change in the Premier League. Like Southampton, we've seen it with West Brom this year. They went down. Stoke have gone down. They're going to lose Butland and all their players. They're not going to recover from losing them players.
Yeah, they're not. They've literally.
Sunderland did exactly the same. They lost a majority of their players. Jermaine Defoe said, "I'm leaving." Left. Did he? Yeah, he definitely left.
He was now in Bournemouth, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he is. I reckon the likes of Bournemouth will go down.
I don't. I really don't. I can see them probably like winning a cup or something.
What I would really like to see next season is Burnley do well in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Europa League.
They'll win Europa League.
Yeah.
And
They'll
then
win
they'll
the Europa
go
League.
on and win go to win the Champions
Sean
League.
Dyche will celebrate the new Dyche pub in Burnley.
Yeah.
And God knows what. No, I reckon Burnley will finish above Arsenal. In before, people argue with me on that. It's likely to happen. If Arsenal don't settle with their manager and things don't go their way, and Burnley stick with Sean Dyche, he's played excellently. I know it's not brilliant football.
Yeah.
I know we all slate Mourinho for playing defensive, but Mourinho's got a million, billion, gazillion pounds to play. He's got the likes of Lukaku and Pogba where they should be playing. Burnley, exactly. Burnley have got like a Leicester-esque when they won squad.
Yeah.
He has the right to play
play well.
defensive and pull out the draws and pull out the wins, and that's what makes him a great manager.
Yeah.
Mourinho has so many attacking abilities, he just doesn't allow it, and that's what makes him a bad manager, in my eyes anyway. Obviously, if Conte stays, this is Chelsea's point of view. If Conte does stay, and he stays till next season, that should be a penalty, maybe not.
He's not staying.
Listen, if he does stay, I won't be mad. If he leaves, I won't be mad. Either way,
he's a good manager.
We need someone in, or we need, whether that be either a new manager or new players.
Sean Dyche.
I would take Sean Dyche at Chelsea.
Really?
100%.
What the fuck? I reckon.
Not only, the thing is, though, he knows that as a manager, he's got to be on top form. He's got to make players play a certain way. He knows that if it doesn't, that's when he gets sacked.
Yeah.
Imagine him being at Burnley going into the squad, we're going to do what you want, lads. They're not going to finish anywhere.
No.
The team that he's had, he's managed to pull them together and go, you are doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, stick to that, you're doing that. And Burnley have done well.
His voice.
You got to do that, and you over there, you do that, and you do, yeah. Gravel.
I'm just thinking back to 40 Sports, the
yeah, we were like,
cartoon ones.
But no, I'd like him at Chelsea because he gives players instructions and they know exactly what to do. Pep Guardiola's completely the opposite, but in a positive respect. He says that, players, these are your jobs, plural, do some of them.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to your freedom. I'll let you play as player, you play. If you want to be more extravagant, you be more extravagant. If you want to be more disciplined, you be more disciplined. But each of you need to know what each other's doing, and that's what he does.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Stop chewing.
Sorry.
No, I'm on about the
I know. But yeah, right. Second of all, being a Chelsea fan, I have to announce this. And being from the Midlands and being a Chelsea fan, my dream has come true. Right, Lampard managing Derby. What do you reckon?
I think it's great.
I think it's
amazing.
bloody
And then
One, I think he's going to be a great manager.
Yeah.
I mean, I love him to bits. He's like my favourite player of all time, other than maybe Ronaldinho. But I'm a Chelsea fan, so like he's the person in my heart.
Yeah.
Right. Second of all, he's a very intelligent man.
Oh, he is.
I reckon he's got exactly what it takes to be a coach and a...
And I reckon there's lots of like getting on, getting on like Premier League players or even young Premier League players who want to
I
play
reckon
on
he'll
it.
sign John Terry straight away.
No, John Terry is not that good.
He's dragged Aston Villa through the season.
Mm.
Derby are in the same spot that Aston Villa are in right now. They need players. They need good players that go away.
Derby always do the same thing. They do well, and then
They screw up. It was like Forest. That was like Forest 2 seasons ago, but Forest now just do shit. They have no good bit.
Should have got rid of Son Belonga.
I know.
Did you see that thing where it was like, "Oh, I saw you at the League Two final. Is that the type of players you're looking for?" And he was like, "I'm going to also go to the World Cup.
Yeah,
I'm not signing
Messi. No, I reckon he's going to bring in, and I hope that this is the case. He brings in a huge chunk of Chelsea youth players because they've already got 2 players. No, that's what I mean. No, they've already got. Oh God, packs of these. Belter. If we pack a Cotter again, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, open like the
North and Central
yeah,
America.
North and Central
Who's
America
gonna be
ones.
from that? It's a legend, or
You get Lozano. No, you can't get legends in these. Only the normal packs. You can't get them in the nation packs or confederation packs, should I say? But yeah, I reckon he's going to bring in quite a lot of the Chelsea. They've already got 1 or 2 Chelsea players from their youth team. I reckon he's going to bring in a few that he's worked with in the past, has known, can nurture, and then pass on. I'll be surprised if Chelsea doesn't become like a feeder club to Derby. Sort of like how Southampton with Liverpool.
yeah.
You know, Man U have 1 or 2 down in the lower leagues. Open the standards, yeah.
I don't know.
I reckon it could work. I reckon if Derby want to put things in place and Derby are open to putting things in place. I know that he's been speaking to Derby a lot before he'd even considered the job. He said that in BT. He said that, I've been speaking to them a lot. This is what I want. Have things match up.
Yeah.
I reckon that they think, right, this could be a big opportunity for us to have someone like Lampard. Or we got a board. Or who do we get? Belgium. Left mid is Carrasco.
Morales. Oh, Carrasco.
Carrasco, how's
Why
right?
is he only 80?
I don't know. It's terrible, isn't he? But yeah, I reckon that certain things can be put in place for Lampard to do well. Gerrard at Rangers, exactly the same. Liverpool feed in Jordan Ibe. And whoever else, Coutinho, send him back over to Rangers. All board. 3 boards in the pack. 3 board-worthy players who are German. Centre back, please be Boateng. It's not Boateng, it's bloody Howardez. It's going to be 282s and then 81. Sanchez and Rabiot.
Sanchez and Rabiot.
That's not too
That's
shabby, I
decent.
suppose. That's actually decent. Anyway. But yeah, so. Anything else you need to talk about in terms of football?
I don't know. England game?
I reckon Lampard will
World
do well.
Cup.
I want to see him do well. World Cup, of course we need to talk about the World Cup. England, how far the game? Round of 16 quarters or semis. Quarters. I think quarters. I reckon if we finish top of the group, we'll get an easy selection from, everyone else. Pour me a drink.
Yeah, one sec. I did too.
Eating your tux. I'm just kidding. You don't have to pour me a drink. So we'll go last. Fucking, oh yeah. Emptied that last Pepsi last night. Lovely. But yeah, sorry, just poured a drink and loud people outside and him coughing to death. It was amazing. But yeah, so England quarterfinals. I reckon if we finish top, we'll get an easy selection. If we finish second, then it could be a bit troublesome for us. Cause
Yeah.
I think we come across like Portugal or something like that. Whoever finishes top of that group. Something along those lines. Might be Portugal or Argentina or someone.
In a couple of groups.
Who do you think's going to win it? And be careful what you say, because people say you hate messengers. As I've found out from the World Cup predictions, everyone hates me and my predictions. Honestly. Right, let's go through the teams, like the top teams anyway. You've got Brazil, France, Germany, Spain,
Argentina.
and Argentina. You think Argentina's going to win it?
Yeah. Messi needs it.
Yeah, he does.
He deserves it.
He does deserve it. I mean, if Ronaldo can drag Portugal to the Euros, Messi can somewhat shove. No, not shove. Sort of.
What?
Sort of
Argentina's
round
got
up.
a better team
Yeah,
than
Portugal did. Yeah. I reckon he can round up all the Argentinian players and say, "Come on, lads, let's do well." Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do a pack opening midway through this. Let's add some FIFA points. Not as many as we did earlier. We'll do that.
I can see someone like, I don't know,
Depends who's the manager as
Belgium
well.
flopping.
Right, Belgium is going to be one of them teams where they either do really well, like exceptionally
Same with
well.
Colombia as well.
Yeah, same with Colombia, because they, last World Cup, Colombia did very well. They got to wherever they got on the likes of James Rodriguez and
we got
Falcao. Or
Golden
whoever
Boot.
played.
Well, not Golden Boot.
No, yeah, got the Golden Boot,
Yeah.
which was ridiculous. That's very ridiculous for James Rodriguez to get the Golden Boot, but yeah, they're either going to be massive and go so far, or they're going to flop at the first hurdle. I thought it was Lewandowski. You're correct. Well, hey, look at how he does that. Just alright club. But yeah. So that's it for the World Cup. So you think Argentina's going to win it? I said France. Because their squad depth is ridiculous, and if one player, like you see it all the time, a player gets injured at the World Cup, and their team just fails. Like if Salah gets injured for Egypt, or
Yeah.
Ronaldo again. Yeah, if Salah doesn't perform too well, Egypt are out. Simple as that. They've got El Neni. Not really going to do too much for Arsenal, let alone
Yeah, that's true.
Egypt. But the likes of Brazil this year have got a very good team. The squad depth is actually a lot better than people might think.
Yeah, especially in the midfield because they've got like Casemiro.
Yeah, you got Casemiro, yeah. Fabinho, Casemiro. Exactly.
They can even bring
Coutinho in
into
Cam.
Cam.
They've got Jesus. They've got Firmino, who's come on this year. They've got, you know,
Like
Dani
Firmino
Alves,
and
Thiago Silva.
Coutinho can both be attackers and
Lewandowski.
midfielders.
Yeah, exactly. You've got Fabinho that can play centre back, CDM, and Lewandowski. We've packed Lewandowski.
I pack Lewandowski.
You packed Lewandowski. You've packed me great players. It's packed me Okocha and Lewandowski today.
And Neuer.
And Neuer. Okocha and Neuer in the same pack. That's filth. But yeah, so he packed us in the same pack, and it was well good. He's just packed me someone else as well. Who's it
They
going
were
to be?
big.
Brazilian. Left
It's
wing. It's going to be...
Neymar again.
No, it's not. It's going to be
Tyson.
Tyson. I would have got Neymar, so it'll make a difference. Hang on. You've opened like 7. You've opened 3.
5.
That's open some. But yeah, so either France or Brazil. I predicted a France-Brazil final.
Needed, yeah. I don't see Germany doing it again.
I don't see Germany doing too well. I reckon their squad's too...
I think Muller will get a few goals again and probably
Muller
get
will.
close to Klose's
record.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, we've got Victor Moses. Yeah, I reckon he can do okay. And I say that iffy. I reckon, in all fairness, I reckon Germany and Spain are going to be the two teams that don't shine as much as people expect them to this year. I reckon they're the two that aren't going to do too brilliantly.
Well,
I might
Spain
have.
didn't even get out of the group
Exactly.
stage last time.
They didn't do too well, did they? Netherlands and Italy are both not going. I think that's appalling. French
Well, I think it's
centre mid.
appalling that
Oh, it's going to be Rabiot,
they
Tolisso,
don't even.
Tolisso.
They're not even taking. Sweden aren't even taking Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Sweden not going to do anything.
What are they doing? Who else have they got to strike? Is it fucking Berg, isn't he?
Berg, and they've got what's the cam?
Forsberg.
Berg and Forsberg.
They've
Last
got
pack.
Olsen from fucking. No,
Norwich.
Jorgensen from Leeds.
It's not going to be good, is it? Last pack. Who can we pack? It's Serbian.
Matic.
It's CDM. It's Matic. Just that bit's gone off in the background. Oh, Vasquez. I'm hoping they release new squad builder challenges today.
That would already come out.
In fact, what we could do is all these players that we've packed, we can put into the Europe squad. Basic confederations, no new icon.
I don't think they won't do it again.
No.
Can have one legend and that's it. 2. Hey, you're welcome.
No, because I packed more as well. And I've got lone Maradona.
Yeah.
Anyway, so moving on, the last bit that we need to speak about is the project we've been doing today. Stephen came round and off his own back, so thank you for this. We decided yesterday while at the park playing football that we were going to make a rap. Now, Stephen said, I'll come round, I'll make a beat. And I said, screw it, I'll do some lyrics. And when we came round this morning, I said to him, you do realise this is going to be super cringy? And he said, yeah, you can count on that. It's going to be dreadful.
Yeah.
But we're having some fun, you know. We've finished uni, we need some like downtime and just to relax and chill out and yeah, just dick about a little bit. But it's turned out quite well on it.
Yeah.
Like, for saying that none of us rap nor have any expertise in the rap industry. I mean, don't get me wrong, I listen to rap. Doesn't mean I can rap. I can't rap. I just want to put that out there. But we've done it. We've made a track. We've added lyrics. We need to add a few ad-libs and he needs to mix it and make sure that my voice doesn't sound too raw, because it sounds really raw, doesn't it? The auto-tune that we tried to put on sounded dreadful. I sounded like T-Pain having sex with the Transformer, and it just didn't go too well. But he's going to spend some time doing that. But yeah, so at the minute everything's looking fine and dandy. obviously turning out a lot better than it should have done helped. The beat is well good, but we've also, I was just messing around on my phone last night and I've made 2 more raps. Turns out I'm actually a lyrical master. And I can actually think of stuff like on the spot pretty quickly and it sort of just comes to me, but doesn't mean they're good at all. It just means I can think of words that rhyme with other words, and there's absolutely no ability in that at all. I can just read a dictionary for 4 hours and come up with the same conclusion, to be fair. But what's your verdict? Right, I don't really like the rap itself because it's my voice and I don't like the sound of my own voice. What's your verdict?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Beat goes hard.
The beat is sick.
Parts of the rap go hard.
The last verse is lit.
Yeah.
The last verse is just, he just kills it. I may or may not after this record the first verse again because it does sound a bit like monotone and a bit.
Yeah.
And it's like when I got into the later verses is when I sounded like I was putting a lot more effort in and it actually sounds better.
Yeah.
So that could be something that we do.
I guess those verses need more effort as well.
Yeah. It's like I really got into it and I was thinking, right, this is where I'm going to kill it. But I need that amount of emphasis in the first and second verse too. The chorus is bog standard. It's quite lit. I might redo the chorus because that could just be cut and placed.
Yeah.
But all in all, it only took us 4 hours in total as well.
Yeah.
That's something we need to point out. It took us 4 hours from start to finish. Well, it's not. I know it's not finished, but as in from opening the laptop to doing the beat and recording all the bits. Now all we need to do is fine tune the little bits.
Yeah.
And I don't think 4 hours is too bad, do you?
That's good.
We're getting into the 80 rated now. I can just keep going. Yeah, so expect to see that soon. We did vlog a bit of it, so it won't be ASMR because we are talking throughout of it and giggling and talking about the beat and showing you different bits. But yeah,
Deal with it.
yeah, deal with it basically. No, you should be. Yeah, I'll put it up after this. Maybe Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday time. I know I'm working on something with Vision at the minute, which you'll see. Hopefully I need to redo my bit for that as well because I did it completely wrong and it's my fault I did it completely wrong. He sent me the instructions, I read them and just missed out the 1 or 2 bits that I needed to have done. So that was my own fault completely. What am I doing here? There we go, we'll leave it at that and open all of these. How many was that? And I've only done Europe as well, so no Messi, no icons,
Yeah,
just
we've
that
gotta get-
Ronaldo.
Who we got? Yeah, Ronaldo. That's all you need, really, isn't it?
I know I'd like Ronaldo, a Pogba,
Mm.
a Boateng. I need a new centre back. So either Boateng, Ramos, or Hummels.
Before.
Mm-hmm. So you'll watch us open this.
Two.
It's a board. Is it 2 boards? 2 boards. Swiss right back. It's Lichtsteiner. It's like me. Yeah. Yeah. The rap is supposed to be mumble rap. Just putting that one out there. Although it's actually more lyrical than mumble in it.
Yeah.
But the lyrics are more in mumble style that it just makes no sense and it's just shit. You got another one. Yeah, the lyrics don't really mean out. Spain. Right wing. It's going to be Mata. Oh, it's David Silva. He's 87 rated. I'm alright there.
You've done alright there.
I've done alright there,
I
haven't I?
already had him.
Muller as well, we could pack Muller. On the board. Belgium. Centre mid. Oh no. Oh, Dembele. I haven't packed Dembele yet. I've packed
He's
Lukaku
coming.
twice. I've packed Lukaku twice and I keep thinking it's Hazard. Haha, Seaman. But yeah, so I think we're going to end it there, guys. So thank you all for tuning in. This has been sort of like a fun podcast, sitting down with my mate Stephen, playing a bit of FIFA, talking about football, talking about my new PC that will be arriving in the next week or 2. I'll do a whole video on that. Right back, it's going to be Carvajal. Oh, it's Aspilicueta. 83 rated.
That's
Aspilicueta
Billy
rated.
Willy.
83, is that it? You got like a 95 team of the season.
92.
92 then, you know what I mean.
Give
Anyway.
a goal.
So thank you all ever so much for tuning in and I'll see you later, guys. Bye.